No, like, I understand that, but the problem we've got is that financially we are down there. Bonuses have been cancelled for the whole team, and really, Thames Telly, I think if we look at it seriously, they're a bonus. So, yeah, I know it's a problem. I know I don't like it. 2 seconds. Jay's got. Jay, mate, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know. It's not perfect. It's not per. Can you just give me 2 seconds? Ken. Yes. No, I know you've not been involved recently. I know we've all got issues, mate, but mostly the club. We've got no money, mate, so we can't even fund it.
Well.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Hang on. You alright, Mike? Mike. He's phoned me with his arse again. Mike. Forget it. It's not Jaws, it's Playoff Wars. Welcome. Today, viewers, you join us for the end of season special with Thames FC. 3 games, potentially, although it could be less if the first one doesn't go so well. And this is the situation we find ourselves in. We are 6th position, just outside of those 4 playoff places, and too far away, I think, now from the title potential. And these are the 3 games we have left then. If you look on this right-hand side, Worcester City, Lancaster, and Curzon Ashton are the teams we're going to face. And Worcester City are the first team, and it's a home game for us. So a game we should probably get something from. I think it's something small. If we beat them, it'll put us on 75 points, and if disappointing results go the way of Hyde and Sheffield, we have every chance. Winsford actually play Hyde, so if that goes wrong for them, that's good. And Sheffield and Hyde meet in the next game, points taken off each other. You can see what I'm thinking. It's possible. Since we last met, just the 1 game played, a 2-1 win. Peter Pragas and Alphobi Coca on the score sheet. Coca is a very good defender who gets a couple of goals. Assists as well this season. Has had a much better year sort of in terms of contribution than last year, and is still one of our best, if not our best defender. So thank you to him for being good. Now, because we've got 3 games, we're going to waste no time. We're going to go straight into this first match, and this is the team we're selecting then. Michael Emery will be in goal for this one. Campbell, Coker, Heath, and Connolly at the back. We've got Gillette, Hallahan, Squires, and Thompson, Smith, and Pragas. And we're going to start off, as we mean to go on today, attacking. We're at home. It's our pitch. It's our gaff. We're going to get them. Now, Worcester are in 3rd place, as mentioned, and it's never easy playing against good teams. I mean, that is barely analysis, isn't it? I could have called this channel that, couldn't I? Barely analysis. They're also playing a 4-4-2. They've got this guy in the middle, Phil Young from Fylde, who it looks solid. Yeah. Next to him, they've got Shabazz, who doesn't look as good. Up front, they've got Carl Thompson from Accrington. As if they're getting people from Accrington. We've got one guy from Newport who's all right. That is the extent of my loan signings. Here we go. When they're at the Riverbank for this first game, and keep your eyes on that league table. We'll make it smaller when we give them the opportunity. First chance of the game is a corner to them, and I'm not entirely sure how it's not in the goal. I mean, that was a madness. We have pulled away from the teams below us, so it's very much us and them in terms of the teams above us. As Peter Pragas goes on, I wouldn't call it a mazy run, but it was quite interesting to watch, as the ball out wide isn't the most of accurate passes, and they're working this very, very quickly and very accurately, and Michael Emery's beaten, and I feel already as if this game is going to be really hard. I mean, that's not good from us on any level. You kind of see they work it very, very nicely. I think they're wearing camouflage kits, though. I think to wear green on a green pitch is almost rude in a way, and you can see the fans behind the goal go wild. I hate them all. I shouldn't, because it's irrational, but I do. I wish they didn't come today. I mean, they'll probably only say there's 4, so it's fine. They've got a 1-0 lead, and the reason I said before, it could only be 1 game or 2 games. There's a potential for 3. If we lose this one, I think I'm just going to skip the middle one if it's not possible. I mean, I don't know. We're nearly at half time. Since the goal, it's gotten very quiet, and no one on our team is playing even close to good. I think an aggressive team talk is necessary. I think I'm going to give them what for, viewers. Get me in that dressing room. Get me in that dressing room. Right, let's get aggressive with them. Let's say, look, the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. So far, you've proven them wrong, and they won't like that. And then they are. Then motivation across the board. Let's give them some more motivation. Aggressively say, not you need to calm down. Passionate, you weren't that bad, but you can improve there. Oh, here we go. Now it's the same again. Oh, they're all loving it. Let's get out there and get it. I was going to go for the Gordon Bombay quack. Quack, quack, ducks fly together, where you're from, tell them where you're from. That'll inspire us. Geography, because that's one of the most inspiring things you can do is say your place of birth. Boston in Lincolnshire. That's me. As if everyone's going, Coisy, cool, now we're ready for a fight. Thompson, back to Campbell, into Hallahan. And here we go. Out to Gillette on this left-hand side now. He finds Peter Praggers. He finds Smith. It's back to Peter Praggers. Lovely move from the partnership up top. And I'll tell you what, they have performed fantastically there. 1-1, back in the game, party time. But that's all the refs do. The referee's having a lovely time, playing the advantage and plays it very well. Peter Praggers and Smith combine. The ginger assassin gives it to his partner. And the guys behind the goal don't look so happy with yourselves now, do you? Probably Iceland fans. Sticking with the Mighty Ducks theme. I feel like every episode has a Mighty Ducks theme in a series I do. Occasionally, it just comes out of me. I'm a little bit concerned a ball over the top's going to cause problems, and Higgs now, as he bursts his way forward, pulls it back. Michael Emery with a... I mean, he did well for the first bit was good. The first bit was good. Not like the Mighty Ducks. Every film was good. Every single one. Even when they went to college and half the team left. But it was still good. It was still good. Back off. They've scored, by the way. And now we're gone. A highlight after the goal. I mean, we've got to get back in it immediately. Ball played over the top. Peter Praggers. I mean, could it be? It could have been. 4 points is the gap. 2 to go. I mean... it doesn't look good. 20 minutes left to go. Liam Dannan's going to come on for Smith up top. And in the middle, we're going to bring Brendan and Howard on for Squires. Squires had a poor game. I'm not going to change his role, though. I could make him a playmaker. We're just going to keep him as it is. 10 minutes. Last episode, we had a bit of a comeback. Can we do it again? Corner to them. So... I mean, this highlight is all but over, but it was nice to see them, have another chance. The ball is launched forward to Peter Praggers, who has got a lot to do there. He finds Howard. If he could play... Oh, why have you gone for it? If he'd have had a bit of composure, slotted it to his right-hand side, we're in there. 9 minutes remaining. Throw in into the feet of Dannan. Thompson. Can he pick out the perfect delivery? Goes back to Campbell, who finds Hallahan in acres of space, and Liam Dannan. Can he get there? Why is this a highlight? Let's shout at them. Let's demand more. Michael Emery with a clearance up to Tom Gillette, whose control is good. Connolly towards Praggers. It's not the best, but the ball's played forward. Is there going to be some sort of comical defensive error? No, they do quite well actually. Heath knocks it forward, and it's maybe going to be a chance to them. Thompson for them this time on that side because it's a Mitchell. I'm not enjoying it at all. Feel very uncomfortable. Higgs is on it again. That nearly was in the goal. We need to score like right now, or it's. The dream's over, viewers. 10 seconds to go, and that's our contribution right there. So, I mean, they are above us in the table, and I dare say they are probably 10 points better than us, but that hurts. That hurts. Well, it's been a bit of a strange season, really, because for large portions, it looked like we might get into the playoffs. It now looks very, very unlikely. But with 2 games to go, never say never. Oh, my God. It knew I was going to talk at it, and it tried to escape. Terrifying now. I think I'll give a look of terror. Let's see that in a slow motion replay. I nearly called it a 3-dimensional replay. Oh my God. Right, folks, there is a few question marks on whether we switch things up. Our form in the second half of the season has been... I think the phrase that it keeps getting used is inconsistent. So we're going to change a few things around. This higher line doesn't seem to be working as I'd hoped it would. But actually, we've had mixed results. It's hard to keep any consistency when everything is quite mixed. So we're going to make the passing mixed. We're going to go back to this standard flexible system as well. Team-wise, shape-wise, I'm going to keep it exactly the same, though. Emery in goal, Campbell, Coker, Heath, and Connolly, Gillette, Hallahan, Squires, and Thompson, Smith, and Praggers up top. And do you know what I'm going to do with Smith? I'm going to make him more attacking and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. We need to see a little bit more. Just a little bit. A little bit more. Because we are Ducks. And that was carried on to this game, apparently. I've got a guy there, Stockton. Ashley Stockton. Now, this is the team we should beat. I mean, they're down there. If we win this and there's something going on above us, that's a great team talk, isn't it? I mean, pressure's off. I'm going to say pressure's off. It's not off. We've got to win. But no, if we win our game and Hyde don't win theirs, then we could leapfrog Hyde at the very last. So let's live in hope and expectation. Hang on, I don't have to pick one actually. So I guess it's hope. And I think Hyde, if not mistaken, plays Sheffield. So we don't need to know this bit. We'll know that ourselves. We don't need to keep up to date with that. So letter scores wise, it's Hyde at home to Sheffield, and we have to win our game. That's first and foremost, as we've got a chance. Connolly's throwing to Hallahan, and will we find the partnership combined? The partnership and the combination have not really been doing it as well as they were in the early part of the season. The goals have dried up a little bit. They're still, every now and then they're getting a goal, but not as often as I'd like, as Peter Praggers finds his way through, and Peter Praggers bags it. That's what I want to see from him. Great finish. It's going to put us on 75 points, and that means there's some hope and expectation, and that's what we're here for. Emery there with he looked like he was going to boot that. He didn't. It fell to Coker, whose ball over the top is very good. Another assist for him, by the way. He loves them. And Praggers drills it through the keeper. Lovely. Watching Lionel Messi. Now, if Sheffield want to do us a favour and put Hyde on to 76, then never say never, viewers. Never say never. Alternatively, Hyde will win, and this will be over. So really, it's all on Sheffield. What can they do? At half-time, it's still 1-0 us, but it's not really where the action's at right now. Smith's got a bit of an injury as well, I noticed there. It's just not ideal. You can see it there, look. Little orange cross. Not good. Unless it means pumpkin, but I don't think it does. Really, our focus currently is all about that game there, and Sheffield take a 1-0 lead, and, well, never say never. Hope and expectation. I mean, really, it lays in our hands now to completely throw this away, as Smith nearly found himself going through as Squires battles in the middle with Davis, but loses out, and now it's Dolling who plays it back across to Davis. They've got their own little partnership combining, as Dolling gets a shot off, for God's sake. I mean, he's bagged that, hasn't he? Quite conclusively. We're going to attack in, put a bit more pressure on. Half an hour to go. I don't even want to see it again. I mean, Sheffield have gone 2-0 up. They're doing everything they can, and we're making a right pig's ear of it. Connolly with a throw-in, though, as it goes to Hallahan. Ball played in. Thompson's there. It's great. It's fantastic. We're back in this. Come on. Point is the gap. A point. After cocking up that first game, I thought it was over, but you can see here, lovely delivery this is, by the way, from Hallahan. And Thompson at the back post with a fine finish. Come on. Come on. Just, oh, Hyde, what are you doing? Be less of that. It's 2-1 over there. It's 2-1 here. It's 2-1 there. It's 2-1 everywhere. Could have done a swear, but didn't. Praggers. It gives it to Gillette. We lose out. And we are on this attacking system right now, but our fullbacks do play quite defensively, so we're not particularly open, as eventually we seem to deal with that. A third goal would be perfect, as I was going to say we work it quite nicely, but then we gave it away pretty daftly, and they're through on goal. Wheatley's there. Michael Henry, there we go. Corner, so that highlight's over, and you can see it cleared there. Lovely. Come on, don't give him a sniff. Don't give him a chance. As well, Henry does well again. About 5 minutes left to go. And the pressure, well, they're sending players forward. They're gambling. He was called Gamble. It makes sense. Hallahan with a great interception. Praggers, if he can find the ball over to Smith, he can. Smith to seal the deal. And maybe he was a chance. Oh, Michael Smith. That's what he's all about. That's his game. And he bags it. Lovely old stuff. Thames 3, Lancaster 1. And 1 game to go. Now, unless Hyde do any funny business here, our goal difference is better, remember. So we could afford to draw the game, and if they lose, it's enough. I mean, out of nowhere, we have a slim chance here. Out of nowhere. Alright, time is nearly up. 10 seconds of our game to go. As long as it stays 2-1, which it seems to be, if you look at the table, then we go into this final game with something to play for. Can we do, I don't want to call it the impossible. It's not the impossible. The hope and expectation. I mean, that doesn't work. Thoroughly professional job. Everyone's delighted. A week to go. Curzon Ashton. Come on. They're 11th. That's winnable. I don't know who Hyde are playing. Hopefully it's someone really tough. Like Vinnie Jones or A-level maths. I don't know. Or I don't know, a steak at a slightly questionable restaurant. Something real gritty and hard. Concrete. I don't know. No, come on, you've lost it now, Ben. You can't just name anything with structural integrity. FIFA. Oh, no. Michael Smith's out. Paul need ligaments. So he's going to miss the game. He's going to miss the game, is he? He's going to miss the game. He's going to 25 goals this season. He's going to miss the game. He's got other bit. Oh, we'll miss the playoffs if we get there as well. That's good. That's great, isn't it? Liam Danan. Come on then, mate. In you go. Curzon Ashton. They're coming up. I'm prepared. I'm ready. Okay, folks. Here we go. Curzon Ashton. Now, who have Hyde, guys? We talked about this before. Sutton Coldfield. I don't see them in the top 17 or 18 or 19 or 20. Okay. We're going to keep going. Oh, there they are. 22nd, Sutton Coldfield. Not good. Oh, bloody hell. Well, what's their recent form like? Are they in form? No, they're not in form. I mean, they're relegated. That's how in form they are. Well, look, do you know what? Hope and expectation has become the motto of this story. Michael Smith's going to have to sit out. We'll bring Liam Danan in, and Kinnear can go onto the bench, I guess. And this is the lineup then that will face off against the side today. Emery, Campbell, Coker, Heath and Connolly, Gillette, Hallahan, Squires and Thompson, Danan and Peter Praggers. Now, Liam Danan, not a natural at target man, so we're going to switch him up to his more preferred defensive midfield, or defensive forward, support role. He doesn't mind it. He likes it, I dare say. Here we go. We didn't play with such a high line in the last game, and it seemed to pay off, so we'll play a very similar system today. They're playing a 4-4-2 up front. They've got Jake Smith on loan from Oldham, unfair, and then Ritson, who he's fast from Hartlepool. How is that fair? They're not. I'll tell you how it's fair, Ben. It's not fair. Right. The reality is we should be able to do the business against this side, and we should be able to beat them. It all depends on Sutton Coldfield, as first chance of the game goes their way. Header is sort of cleared, But I don't feel like the pressure is quite off. We're away from home, so we're not going to know the pitch as well, which is one of my more frequent excuses these days, as they've got a chance on the edge of the box with Ritson, Smith, and is it going to be a shot? It is, but just wide. We'll get the latest scores up, and we'll keep an eye on what happens elsewhere. It's a corner to them now, played in. Michael Emery does well. They're putting on a lot of pressure early on. Okay, so we're like, oh my God, Sutton Coldfield have scored. 5 minutes in, Maloney. I mean, who would have thunk it? I mean, it's sort of down here. You can see it a little bit. I mean, all we have to do now is not lose, and that's it, really. It's a penalty to them. So, what? All right, Michael Emery, step up, mate. Big moment for you, son. Big moment for you. Saved one in real life recently. Do it for me now, Michael. Do it for me. Oh, Michael. Bloody hell, we drop out. We drop out right now. We've dropped out. I mean, it's a strong penalty. Not much you can do. We're going attacking early. I want back in this game pronto. Hyde have scored as well. It's 1-1, so we've got to win. At this point, we've got to win. Do you know what? We'll forget what's happening elsewhere as Liam Danan races his way through. Ball played back. Squires. Oh my God, Brett Squires. He scored a magical goal. It's a magical goal. So our first shot on target in the game, and it's a banger. I mean, look at it in 3 dimensions. The ball's launched forward. Liam Danan gets on it. They've got very fancy seating over on that far side of Curzon, and the click. I mean, that is fortunate. But what a strike that is. The goalkeeper's poor. Piss poor. Okay, so it's 1-1 over there. It's currently 1-1 here. Goals change everything. Hallahan's struggling with a bit of a knock, which is not ideal, but Brett Squires is banging form after that goal. Keep your eyes on Sutton Coldfield versus Hyde as it's a throw-in to Curzon as well. Connolly nabs in. What? How has that occurred? How has he gone over? They've missed. How has he gone over there? Come on, Sutton. You can do this. As we reach half-time then, it hangs in the balance, viewers. There's no other way to put it. It hangs in the balance. Hallahan is having a shocking game. Get him off. Howard's going to come off the field. We're going to bring Howard on as the playmaker. He and Squires together now. Come on, boys. There's a temptation to bring on Brown, who's very quick on that side. But is he quite as good as Thompson? No, he's not. He's quicker, though. I'm bringing on the speed. We're bringing on Jordan Brown. He's barely played this year, but he's got the speed. He actually prefers to play slightly more advanced, and I think both of them actually is what we're going to get them doing. We need the goals. The draw is only good if Sutton win. I don't think Sutton will win. We're going for this a little more. I mean, it's a risk as it finds Peter Praggers on the edge. Another long-range effort from us. Oh, for flipping sake. What a ball across as well. Into Holiday. He's got a chance. He can pull it back if he wants to. Oh, great defending. Who was that? Campbell. That's why he's our most appearance maker in the team. That is fantastic. I mean, defensively superb. And our Praggers puts on a bit of pressure. And now Bryn is going to have to get this clear for Curzon as it goes forward. It's knocked down quite comfortably, and Ritson's there now. Oh, it's a good bit of defending. And now Howard. Oh, he stepped forwards Gillette instead. I think he could have played the ball straight through the middle. But now finally it goes over. Peter Praggers to give us the lead. Peter Praggers. Oh, Peter Praggers. This could well be Peter Praggers' last game for the club, don't forget. He's on loan from Newport County. The ball's played in. Falls to Praggers again. Oh, Praggers. Elsewhere, Sutton, Coldfield, Hyde, still 1-1. We've got to win the game. Come on, Sutton are doing their bit. Why are we not getting a goal? Is it time for Liam Kinnear? Is it time to say goodbye to Peter Praggers? Is it? Do you know what we'll do? We'll bring Praggers across to this side, advance forwards. We're going to get off Danan. We're going to bring on Kinnear as the poacher. Play those two together. It's a free kick to Thames, but we're not going to see that apparently. They've got a throw in their half. Oh, in our half, sorry. As it's played dangerously. It's dangerously. Oh, Campbell clears not very well. Hayden Becker now. I mean, if we win it back, there could be a break on, you know. They're quite pushed up here. Oh my God, they've missed. It all comes down to Sutton holding Hyde. It's still happening over there, folks. It's still 1-1. I really want to go to the counter for like 5 minutes just to see if anything comes from it. We're on it, and they've got a chance. I mean, if we win the ball back now, we could be... Oh, dear. Oh, my dear. Oh, this is risky. We're going to go back to attacking, I think. I was hoping we'd get a chance, maybe break away and beat them. It's not happened. Time's ticking away. Oh, no. What was that noise? All right, go more direct with the passing. Come on. A last gasp moment for us. Peter Praggers. Oh, there's a minute left. What am I expecting? Overload. Coker. Oh, he scored a few this year. Get him up there, target man. Target man attack. I mean, I feel like it's over, viewers. I feel like it's over. And unless we see a late goal from Sutton, I think that could be game over. There's 10 seconds to go. Sutton, we need you to do something magical. I'm looking at the table. It's looking unlikely. Oh, no. Is it going to change? Oh. And there we are then. Because... Unlucky boys, it wasn't a flipping day. Rubbish! We should have beat! Oh dear. I am disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Didn't quite catch the results at the end. I mean, I'm going to have to get some confirmation. Hope and expectation. That's what today was all about, and it's all gone now. Oh well, another season next year. We go again. Maybe we'll change division again, who knows? I mean, I feel like it's more than possible. And there's the confirmation then. Hyde scrape into the playoffs, and we have to settle for 6th. And I think actually, when you look at the season overall, and I guess you kind of have to do this. If you look at the season preview, for example, and where we were predicted to finish, it was down there. It was below Sutton Coldfield, for example. Whereas you look at some of the teams that have finished well up there, they've done very well. There's a few teams actually. Warrington have had a pretty good season, all things considered. Sheffield as well have had a really, really good year. So we've upset the apple cart a little bit. We've not quite done it, but there's always next year. And I think there's lots to be proud of. I am massively concerned about everything now, though. That's the financial situation. It's £500,000. The board are cutting wage, they're cutting everything. They're cutting everything. So I don't really know what happens from this point onwards. I'm very concerned. Essentially, if we can hold on to the team that we've got this year, I think we'll be okay with a couple of good additions, maybe in the wide areas, fullbacks, maybe a new goalkeeper as well. Sorry, Michael. But I think we're going to have to make that sort of move. And look, it's not a complete disaster of a season. There's still things to be positive about. It's a good finish. 6th is a good finish, and we've seen before that sort of thing gives us a really good, it gives us a motivation to do well again next season. I think now playoffs is an almost certain possibility for next year, and we have to push on. Whether we're in this division or not, I don't know, but join me for it next Monday. If you're looking forward to it, do drop a like. If you enjoyed today's video, do drop a like, and if you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. The Thames adventure isn't over, it's only just beginning. And that brings us to the end, though, of today's episode. Massive thank you to Reese and David. David, you've got a lovely second name. I won't put it in the thing, but it's a great second name. And that's going to bring us to the end. One final thing, though, before we go. Transfer special. There'll be sort of a transfer hour-long special Q&A over the weekend. Keep an eye out for it. Twitter, and I'll schedule it on YouTube so you'll know when it is. But I'm just letting you know.